Alrighty, I know I'm kind of ass blasting a whole bunch of fucking 5.56 AK magazine videos. I had the other one from PSA. Now I have this one. Arms of America got in the 60 round AC Unity quad stack or coffin style magazine. I have already displayed the 45 rounder, so you have the 45 and the 60 here. You can tell on the windows right there, little marked. I have not shot with either of these. The same issue in the 45 rounder also lies in the 60 rounder, where they used followers that kind of act as bolt hold open followers. I haven't taken these bitches apart to see if I can readily swap them with other followers to not have that stupid bolt hold open, feature. But I am assuming because of this being polymer, you could either trim this down or let the bolt shear it off. I would probably do that before I took these out to the range, just in case a giant chunk of plastic doesn't get in your action or whatever and get all gummed up. And especially if you switch to this after firing a fuck ton of rounds and it's all hot in there. I don't know what the heat resistance is on the follower portion of these magazines. I don't have the fucking chemical, compound bullshit that's going to tell me exactly what fucking polymer they use. It's some magical fucking, Bosnian space magic polymer. Who fucking gives a shit? Anyway, Arms of America has a 60 rounder. Is going for about 40 beans, right? Whereas the 45 on PSA, fucking 15, shekels, so not too bad of a fucking deal. There's a channel out there. I'll probably add it in right about here. Vorwart or something, which in German means forward. He actually got a hold of these wherever the fuck he lives, way ahead of everybody else. He said that he ran into some issues with the coffin or quad stack style of magazines. I haven't used these yet. I actually have all the ammo ready to go for this coming weekend to shoot the piss out of these. So I'll go ahead and film it and give you my honest opinion. But anyway, not too bad. Again, this applies to folks who may be in a state where they have impending kind of, fucking anti-capacity magazine laws, coming their way, or if you're in a free state and you can, buy these while the getting's good. These being imported, these might just cease to exist. I was wrong about the 60 rounder. Their website stopped actually talking about these and had deleted the pictures, so I was convinced they gave up. Fucking Arms of America had it, of all places. A few different vendors sell these. PSA, I think Arms of America and a couple others actually have the 45 quad stack magazines right now. So again, get while the getting's good. Magazines are exactly the same in terms of having that weird magnesium fucking aluminum, reinforcement shit. Same kind of base plate. I believe these are exactly interchangeable, just different internal spring stuff and shit like that. M85, just to show you really quick, the extra leverage here does allow for a little bit easier locking in, just like that. What you could do if you really wanted to is just shave this down a teeny bit, or on the underside here to get it to lock in a little more readily. But running the bolt over the top, you'll see what I mean. Sometimes the bolt will actually get caught up on the follower. Other times it just runs over the top, and eventually I'll shear off that little follower end. Okay, so we may already be at that point. If I ride the bolt, I tend to notice that this gets stuck. But either way, that's a short little video on the 45 and 60 rounder AC Unity quad stack magazines. Lastly, this is a old Tapco Galil 5.56 magazine. Tapco, I don't know if they went bankrupt, but they were bought up by Remington, and then Remington ended up getting bought up by that huge conglomerate. So these are no longer being produced, despite people owning the molds to these. They just shelved it all. So at a time when this was on sale at J&G Sales a long fucking time ago, they offered about 20 of these, or 20 of the steel little 10 rounders, and I opted for steel, right? Well, with this, I regretted not at least having one. This fits fucking beautifully in the M85 and M90. It is perfectly seated, and unlike a steel Galil mag, which can have some kind of like angle issues with the magazine release here, and then its front lug kind of having some weird shit going on, this just rocks and locks in like butter. I mean, it's like it's fucking made for it. So it was really cool to come across this goddamn guy on online, and I just wanted one example. I mean, I have fucking 50 of this steel magazine, so I really don't need a whole collection of these. However, it was pretty tight to find, you know, an old Tapco mag. I actually discovered a couple more different types of Tapco magazines, and despite these not being the steel reinforced, when it comes to the 5.56 and even the 7.62 by 39, because it's no longer being produced, I just wanted to have one to have it. But not too bad. This one fits and feeds just fine inside of the M85, but I'm not really going to shoot the shit out of this one. I just wanted to have it. Thank you guys for watching. Like I say, 2 new pickups right here. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. I don't check my channel often, but you know, I do when I tend to post videos. So thank you again for watching.